Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a presentation on the Irish Celtic goddess Danu. This is a statue that I got of Danu from Sacred Source. Now Danu is an ancient goddess. She is the mother, the supreme mother of the Tuatha De Danann, which means the children of Danu, also known as Tuatha De Danu, and this also means the people of Danu. Now, in a lot of stories, she is the mother of all the Tuatha De Danu, the children of Danu. And in other stories, you'll find that she's a mother of Dagda, the good god. Doesn't mean that he's a good god, it means he's just good at everything. And other times she is actually the daughter of Dagda. So that's just for your references. Danu, a lot of stories have been lost or deliberately not penned down by the Christian monks who wrote down these stories for us. Now, as you can see, this is her symbol. It's like an Irish wheel. This is actually her symbol. She's considered what we call a blank slate deity, where so much has been lost, yet maybe this is so much where we can connect with her and gain. Now, she's considered one of the triple goddesses. That doesn't always mean maiden, mother, crone. It could be 3 crones. It could be 3 maidens. It could, it could represent 3 mothers. But in this aspect, we see maiden, mother, crone. As you can see, the waxing, the full, and waning moons. Her name means the flowing one, or the flow. Now, you'll notice that when you look up Danu, you're going to find about a goddess from the Rig Veda named Danu. And some similarities, many similarities, but differences as well. Because this Danu, and there are statues of her, is actually one of the Asuras. And she actually has a son, Ritra, who is a dragon, in which Indra has to fight, the king of the gods. Now, Ritra was keeping the clouds in the sky and not allowing the rain to fall. So Indra strikes him down. Finally, in a battle, strikes him down, kills him and his mother. And he dies Ritra finally dies as a calf and she a cow. And when he kills the son of Danu, 7 rivers come down and flow. So, if you look at the Asuras, they're different from the Devas and Devis. I don't really want to talk too much about Danu from the Rig Veda. I just want to let you know about it. So when you look it up, you don't go, hey, put it in the comments. You didn't mention. So anyways, Danu is a goddess. Her name means flowing. Ancient. And also from the words, Dawn comes from wise, knowledge, art, poetry. And you get, and also Danu also has connotations to the word great. So now we see ancient, great, flowing. So what is she? Her element is water. She's the flowing one. She's the waters. She's the streams. She's the rivers. And her other element is the green earth, the fertile earth. Her days of celebration, her days are actually Imbolc and Lammas. The tarot card you want to use to represent her is definitely the Empress, for she is a bountiful one. And she also, not only does she represent the green earth, she also was a goddess. She was sort of like a goddess who works with the earth, so a farmer. So she deals with agriculture and things of growing life. Shadow, not now. That's my cat acting up. Her colors are blue, green, silver, and white. Her animals, and interesting enough, is snakes. However, snakes are not native to Ireland. And interesting enough, St. Patrick, who wasn't even Irish, came to Ireland and was said to drive out the snakes, and that is a code for pagans. So I'm wondering if the snakes doesn't allude to pagans and the witches and the druids, the practices of the old ways. And it could actually be actual snakes. Now, her animals are also, as you see, the fish, especially salmon, seagulls, mares, the female equines, the female horses. And I'm wondering if not cattle. I do believe cows. It would be the female cattle. The male cattle is a bull, and the baby is actually a calf. So, cows are female. All cows are female. There's no such thing as a male cow. Her trees are rowans. Apple tree. And a hawthorn tree. Her stones, or holy stones, those are the stones that you find that have a natural hole in it, not put in by humans, but natural holes. All river stones. Also amber. And gold, which is actually not a stone, but it's a metal. So some of her symbols are keys. The torque. This represents, you see, this is the torque that represents royalty. The torque. Some people like to say crowns, but it's a torque. The moon. As we have. The earth. The pops of Anu, which I think it's in County Kerry. Can you stop it, Shadow? And it literally looks like two breasts of a supine goddess, a great goddess. And some people believe that Anu may be another form of Danu. So that's up to debate. But the pops of Anu, any type of seas or rivers or streams, water, cauldron of water. Symbols to deal with the wind, I know. But a lot of people have said that she actually deals with the wind, which is an element of itself. But go figure. A cauldron of water. Dolmens, which is a look that up. It's a type of like a stone. Now, she deals with divination with water. So, water divination. She's very powerful in magic. Definitely all different. She's a powerful spellcaster. She's wise. She's knowledgeable. She's kind, but also she's also has another aspect to her, which is very warrior aspect. So she's been described as the sweet, giving mother, and also like a warrior, a powerful warrior. She also becomes not only the mother of the gods, but also she becomes a goddess of the Fae folk later. I guess that happens later on. So you could put like the Fae folk, images of the Fae folk on her altar. And the keyhole, when you said to look through the keyhole, you could see fairies. They said to see, that's the way to contact fairies. And the holy stone, look through the holy stone to contact the Fae folk. So she also represents to contact her. Where you would find her is bodies of water. Definitely bodies of water. So if you live in a city or a town, sacred places to her would be wells, WLLS, and fountains, or your local water fountain where you can drink out of, not just a beautiful fountain where water comes out, like little waterfalls, streams, rivers, lakes. So she's the goddess to use for blessings, protection, birthing, pregnancy, agriculture, blessings of the earth, fruitfulness, prosperity, money, love, luck, marriage, attainment, desires, health, magic, moon magic, all types of abundance and prosperities, blessing of the waters, knowledge, wisdom, health, luck, fortune telling and divination, creating things. She's a goddess of life, living. All things to do with the phases of the female. All women's concerns. Women, the organs that belong to women, like the uterus, the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, the cervix. So if you got any problems going on with that, of course, seek medical help and take the medicine that you're supposed to take. But along with that, you can use prayer, magic, and rituals and meditations with that. She deals with things moving and going so that things are not stagnant. So she's against stagnation. Milestones in life. A goddess of success. As you can see, the tree of life. Almost, let's see here. Goddess of food. Goddess of nurturing, And what's the place of nurturing? The kitchen, the hearth, right? Goddess of your livestock. She's the goddess of nature. So anything to do with nature and concerns of nature and protecting nature. She's also good for women to become strong and independent. And she's also good for the broken woman. And men can reach out to her too. I mean, I don't want to say, oh, this is all about women. This has nothing to do with men. No, it had, she's a mother. So she deals with all motherly concerns. And she also will deal with children and the raising of children and any problems you may have with children, or children that they're being bullied or something. And so she can help you adapt to change. So if you have problems with changing, this goddess can help you. Art, writing, poetry, singing, and dancing. All those belong to her. And she's not the only goddess that deals with it, but that's her domain. She's a goddess of freedom, new beginnings. So, other things about this wonderful goddess. So some of the things, also fertility of animals. So transformation. So all that, to transform from one thing to another, to another, to another. She also deals with chaos. The full moon is a great time to reach out to her. Things that you can feed her. Apples, milk, clean water, her things. Also, you can give her candies and fruits. I don't know any goddess who doesn't accept chocolate. And some won't even accept white chocolate. They accept only white things. But that's always a good thing. Mead. Wines. Honey. Honeycombs. Honey candies. Honey cakes. Moon cakes. Other things dealing with this goddess is that for those who doing rain spells to bring, that's one thing I forgot, like doing spells for rain, for whatever, if it's a drought or to put out wildfires. So rain spells. Her husband is the god Bile, B-I-L-E. The E with the hyphen on it. Another thing is when she is seen as the stories where she's the mother of Tua de Danann and Dagda is her son, as among as many other deities, is that she is said to be self-created. So the Milky Way is another symbolism of her. The Milky Way. Also, portal, like any type of like ancient stones can also represent her. You could put a picture of any like the stone altars, or you can have a stone altar, or have like even pictures of Stonehenge would be appropriate for this goddess. Please bear with me because I do not write any notes. Absolutely any notes on her. So other things, this is one of the most popular statues of her. I only know of 2 statues of her, and they're both on Sacred Source. That's where you can find them. So she's an interesting one. I don't know of any books about her. I wish someone would write a book about her. That would be great. I'm not gonna do it. I'm done with writing days. I used to have a website. So other things that you may find interesting about her. Okay, incense. Anything that has like an ocean scent or fresh earth scent. Like really fresh earth. So when you think about her, think of trees and grass and the flowing waters going through it, and the fertile soil where things grow as she deals with growth. So other things about her is that there's some scholarly debates about who she is, and some people feel that the Morrigan may be an aspect of her, or Breege may be an aspect of her, and I don't see them as the same, and that's just me. I'm more of a polytheistic person, so I'm not going to debate you with that. So when you want to do fairy magic, she's also a goddess. If you're in the Fae tradition, the fairy tradition, she would be a good goddess, a very good goddess to work with the Fae folk. And if you're having a misunderstanding with the Fae folk, if they're constantly playing tricks with you, maybe you can talk to Danu for you to be your advocate in this, and to make peace with the Fae folk, if there is peace to be made, or to protect you if it comes down that route. So it was Danu. She's said to be behold as a very beautiful woman, a very desirable woman. As you can see, there are lilies here, which I have no doubt is her flowers. So if you want to use flowers for her, okay, lilies, water, especially water lilies. Now, I know it's not traditional, but lotuses. You can use lotuses, but water lilies are an excellent flower for this goddess. She's one of the rivers that are named from her is the Danube. Danube, the Danube River. Her planetary powers are the moon, as well as Venus. Yes, Venus. And there's also the mountains on Venus. There's called the Danu Mountains, Danu Mountains. So you can look that up. It's actually on nasa.gov, the Danu Mountains. Oh, also in Welsh, forgot this, Welsh, Dan, means like the moist earth as well as a low ground, LOW ground. So the moist earth and low ground. And even in Sanskrit, the name Dana, D-A-N-A, means the waters of heaven, as well as the occult, the unknown. Other things, she represents, for a woman, she represents also the womb. But she also represents the womb of all animals. Of all animals that have a womb, that's her place. Be it bird, cat, dog, anything like that. Anything to do with the womb. And she can, she also represents matriarchal power, matriarchal strength. So you could put her in the water chakra, which is the second chakra. That's the orange chakra. So not only does Danu represent the physical water, she represents the primordial waters. You know, like they say, the primordial waters of space, or the heavenly waters. So I guess that's pretty much it that I want to talk about her. I mean, she is a lovely goddess to work with. Is she approachable? Yes, she is approachable. But she's sort of like way out there. And she's becoming more and more known, and more people are more and more interested in her. So whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or experienced, she may come to you right away, or she may just remain hidden. But she is approachable. So you don't have to be timid about that. And I'll just show you some symbolisms here. There's a lot of symbolisms in this statue. Absolutely beautiful. So, you know, I just gave you an idea of what to give her. I mean, you know, experiment, see what she likes. Maybe she wants grapes from you. Maybe she would like a nice Celtic, a nice Irish stew, or Irish soda bread. And that's not a bad idea, to give her Irish food. So I want to really thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, hail to the gods and goddesses, and blessed be.